Oh hi, nice to see you again. I thought today, we look into a surprisingly fascinating topic, the evolution of car trunks. From actual luggage trunks to modern-day frunks, we've got a trunkload of history to unpack.
As far as I remember, I never wanted to hear about car trunks.
So, what exactly is a trunk? In the simplest terms, a trunk is the primary storage area in a vehicle, designed to hold your larger items securely. Think of it as your car's secret stash spot. It's often lockable and concealed, making it the perfect place to hide your stuff, like those snacks you don't want to share. In some cars, the trunk is part of the passenger area, especially in hatchbacks and SUVs, where you can fold down the seats to extend the storage space. Basically, it's your car's way of saying, I got your back, and your bags, and your sports gear, and whatever else you throw in here. Long before cars existed, people traveled in horse-drawn carriages and used external trunks for storage. Fast forward to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and early cars didn't come with built-in storage. Instead, motorists had to attach actual trunks to the back of their cars. French trunk maker Moynat led the way, crafting high-end car trunks that were all the rage. By the 1920s, American automakers like Buick and Duesenberg began integrating trunks into their car designs. However, these trunks were still pretty basic and separate from the car's body. It wasn't until the 1930s that integrated trunks started appearing, with models like the 1934 Buick Club sedan leading the charge. Now, instead of strapping luggage to the back, you could just toss it in the trunk and go. Revolutionary, right? Leave it to the French to think outside the box, or, in this case, the trunk. In 1938, Citroën introduced the 11 CV Commerciale with a two-piece tailgate. It was like the Swiss Army knife of trunks. After World War II, this design was so practical it stuck around and became mainstream in the 1960s, with Renault's iconic 4 and 16L models. The 1950s brought some nifty trunk innovations. Ford introduced a trigger catch that let you open the trunk with one hand, perfect for when you're juggling grocery bags and trying not to drop your coffee. Then Buick added a counterbalancing feature in 1952 that lifted the trunk lid automatically. And let's not forget the rear-engine cars like the VW Beetle and Chevrolet Corvair, which sported front trunks. In 1986, Mercedes-Benz changed the trunk game with the W124 E-Class. They extended the trunk lid down to the bumper, making it easier to load heavy items. No more awkward lifting, just slide and go. This design is still popular today, proving that sometimes, bigger really is better. Mercedes also introduced the concealed trunk handle that kept your hands clean. Today's trunks are a blend of tech and luxury. New electric cars often come with both normal rear trunk and a frunk. Many cars now feature power-operated lids and hands-free opening, making it easier to load and unload when your hands are full. Luxury cars like Rolls-Royce and Range Rover take it a step further with features like jump seats and even fridges in the trunk. Fancy, huh? From the early days of strapped-on luggage to today's high-tech marvels, car trunks have come a long way. They've evolved to meet our needs, whether it's for practicality, convenience, or just a touch of luxury. And who knows what the future will look like from the trunk's perspective. Are we just going to teleport our luggage instead of throwing them into the trunk, or do we have separate robot cars following us with all bags in it? So next time you load up your trunk, take a moment to appreciate this often overlooked feature. Thanks for joining us on this trunktastic journey.